Yeah,
that
I think that's what it was. Hang on one second. I gotta get a pump in.
You gotta do it. That's right. That's right. Make it feel good. It hurts, doesn't it? I know it does.
We watched a movie. Yeah. We watched a movie. We watched it. We watched a movie. Yeah.
Hey guys, welcome back to We Watched a Movie. I'm Mike. He's Jay.
Yeah, what's up?
We're Pain and Gain.
It's pain and stains.
I got it.
That's like when you're struggling on the toilet.
Mm-hmm. Indeed. Directed by Michael Bay, who's shitty.
Well, I mean, he's done a couple of golden gems.
Yeah, well, he's the #1 name in movies that pisses a lot of people off. But you're right. He did direct The Rock.
The Rock was in this movie. He did direct it.
Also, the movie The Rock would have been better if he was in that too.
Yeah,
Ed Harris was in The Rock, and he was also in this.
You gotta love Ed.
But he also directed Transformers and Pearl Harbor. So.
Yeah, but he also directed The Island.
I like that. A lot of people didn't.
You get what you get.
A lot of people hated that though.
I loved it.
I loved it too. He also directed Bad Boys.
Obi-Wan Kenobi was in that.
We all love Bad Boys.
Who doesn't love Bad Boys?
Martin Lawrence.
Who doesn't love Bad Boys though?
Bitches. But no,
give some Skittles.
It's some Skittles.
And by the way, they have Coolio playing. What is that song called?
It's still in my head.
Dangerous Minds.
Lights living in a gangster's paradise.
Gangster's Paradise was the big song for this movie.
Yeah.
But anyway, so these three bodybuilders hatch a plan to kidnap this millionaire, multimillionaire, take everything from him, his assets, have him sign everything over, and basically assume his life and identity while leaving him with nothing. Mm-hmm. And shit gets out of hand because, you know, obviously that's the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah. I cannot believe that shit happened because you're right, they're the stupidest criminals.
That's like if Mike and I were like, hey guys, guess what we're gonna do? We're gonna go where there's a guy at Burger King, he's the manager. We're gonna go kidnap him and then we're gonna go in and we're gonna assume the manager duties at Burger King. We're gonna have burgers for life, for free. That's it.
He'll just stay in the basement, man.
Yeah, that's all he's gonna do.
Terrible Mark Wahlberg.
Were you trying to do Mark Wahlberg? I thought you were just trying to be like a 1920s gangster.
No.
Well, okay.
The characters are cool because of the acting, but then it's like a kid who paints a picture, right? And he paints a picture and he looks at it and it's like, that's really good. And everybody likes it. They're like, that's good. It's like, but it could be better. So you just keep adding shit and you keep adding shit and keep adding shit to it until it looks like a conjunctive, it just looks like a fucking mess. And that's what Michael Bay does.
And then your stepfather comes in and slaps you, say, get better, you'll never get into Yale with that kind of handwriting and drawing, you piece of shit. You know what, this movie to me, it makes me feel like an emotional train wreck.
Yeah.
Sweet Christmas, what's happened? You know, I watch this movie and like, you're watching it and they set you up and you're kind of like, oh, it's kind of funny, it's kind of a comedy and you're feeling good about it, you're like, I'm gonna laugh. And then all of a sudden the music keys in, because you know, that's the emotional anchor, that's what's gonna set the tone. And the fucking bottom drops out and you're sitting in a dark room with nobody around and you're screaming for help and you're just
thinking
depressed.
about your problems.
Yeah, and you're like, God, now you're like, that's really friggin' messed up.
That's the problem. I think the tone jumps and jumps.
It's all over the place. It's like Beethoven directed it. But, you know, he is deaf.
Where's your ear?
Yeah, it's like he's like, all right, so yeah, Beethoven's deaf.
Or is that Mozart?
No, I don't know. They're both.
Someone doesn't have an ear.
They did things.
Yeah. You've got a good picture. You've got actors who are doing a good job. The script's actually pretty good. Yeah. There's some funny parts in it, and you've got a crazy story to tell. But instead of just leaving it at that and making a really good movie, Michael Bay-ized it. Michael Bay. He took a big Michael Bay shit on it, basically, and like there's like scene after scene of slow motion. Like,
maybe he'll just go eat some hay.
How many times can we see Mark Wahlberg get hit by a car and fly in slow motion upside down though?
There was like 9 shots in a row with nothing but slow motion.
Yeah, it's not an action or special effects driven movie, but Michael Bay still made it into that. He still did all the same shit and camera tricks and stuff that he used in Transformers, and it takes away from the movie.
One thing that they do right is that they make sure that you know how stupid these guys are.
Yeah.
Because they even talk like Mark Wahlberg's dialogue and how he delivers it, and The Rock too. It's like a 12-year-old would talk.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, hey man, guess what we're gonna do, guys? We're gonna go out here and we're gonna do this, and that's what we're gonna do because that's what we're going to do. Yeah. And it's like, don't argue me, Leroy. I know what I'm talking about. Okay, I've studied these things. I watched a movie last night that had this happen. Okay. Okay.
we got comedy gold right there already because it's like you've got these big huge giant guys or like The Rock. You've got The Rock who's this big huge like could squish you in between his butt cheeks like a walnut. But yet if you flicked him he would cry and he would go get a stuffed animal and
that's how he is. Yeah.
Like and that makes for a lot of hilarious stuff. The Rock is hilarious.
The Rock is great, but you know I think Mark Wahlberg did an awesome job. At first I was giving it to The Rock the whole way. I was like, The Rock's making this movie, but Mark Wahlberg steps up and make like later on in the movie in the middle, and he really comes alive. And it's like he starts out as like a naive, kind of stupid kid, and he's still stupid throughout the movie, but he becomes really intimidating. Monk is an asshole too. Like the main guy that they kid, he's a fucking prick.
Yeah, you don't know who to really root for. And it starts out like that's the main problem with it, though, is that the tone is just so messed up. Yeah, at one point you're just sitting here just watching all this visceral shit happening, and you're just like, I'm just tired, and I kind of feel bad about myself.
Michael Bay has got to be stupid, though, because, I mean, like, there's one scene, like, I just can't get over it. It happened a few times. Like, he has cops on screen that are chasing these guys down when they're on the run. And they're shooting into civilian-packed areas. Like, are you serious? Like, even movie cops you don't shoot into civilian-packed areas. They're just fucking, like, John Wayning it. And at least in the other movies, you'll have, like, a sergeant like, God damn it, are you crazy? There's civilians. There was nobody. There's, like, just open fire. Fuck them. The third guy.
Anthony Mackie?
The smaller one. Yeah, he was just, I don't think he fit really well.
He didn't.
I mean, maybe he got a little better towards the end of the movie, but overall, like, the chemistry just wasn't there. And by the way, I will say this. I know she's a sweetheart for everybody, but Rebel Wilson fucking sucked.
Dude, I'm so sick of her. Like,
you know what? Every scene that her and that dude was in, the Mackie guy, they were supposed to be like this thing, you know, kind of a comedy duo. It was awkward. Like, it wasn't even funny. It was just awkward.
Yeah. And unless she wasn't funny at all. Like, nothing she said was funny. Every time they showed her, I was just like grossed out. And it's not because she's big or anything like that. That's not it. It's just because she just.
Fat bitches need love too, Craig.
Yeah, but there's something about her that just really annoys the shit out of me, and I'm not even going to the MTV Movie Awards. That was just that was a travesty.
I'm gonna give this movie a 6.5.
6.5 for me too, Jay.
Yeah, because you know it's like a muscle milk. You know, it had a little bit of everything. It had some eggs. I don't know. I thought it was like broccoli. I don't know. It's just mixed up.
It's all in broccoli on the floor.
There better not be broccoli on the floor because a fucking rabbit's been in my home. But yeah, I mean, it had like a lot of stuff in it, but ultimately when you drank it, it tastes like shit. You know, when you got to that bottom sogginess, you're just like, well, I can really see what this is about.
Yeah, it's like a really cool thing, but it's wrapped in really ugly, over-stylized, glossy wrapping paper.
I don't know why we always have to like, analyze things and put like it's like
metaphors.
Metaphors. Like, I don't understand it. It's like an Arby's sandwich that's undercooked.
By the time the movie was over, I was glad it was over. And for all the comedy and shit in it, like Michael Bay does do that really well.
Yeah,
like
the comedy was funny.
In all of his movies, he's got really good comedic shit in them. And this movie was funny. I'll give it that. It was funny. Great performances by just about everybody involved. The
chemistry on screen between Wahlberg and The Rock, as far as comedy, was really good.
Yeah.
I would love for Michael Bay to actually come back and direct those two with just a strict comedy movie.
I'd rather see.
Because Bad Boys was funny. I mean, Bad Boys was a funny ass movie.
Yeah.
So.
But I mean, this isn't his kind of movie. I don't think it fits. I don't think it fits for Michael Bay, and I'm just. But it was enjoyable to watch for like the first half of the movie. But by the time it was over, you're just like, stop throwing shit at me. I'm tired.
But you know, I want to go home. At the end of the day. You know, Michael Bay made a decision. He's going to be a doer and not a donor. You're either a doer or a don'ter. And he's a doer.
I guess the question of the day is going to be, how about this one? Do you like this? Just tell me. Just tell me. Just throw it out there and give it back to me.
Right now, I'm going to throw it back.
You're already going to throw it back?
If you tell me.
Favorite Michael Bay movie? Least favorite Michael Bay movie?
My favorite Michael Bay movie, The Rock. Mm-hmm. You know I was going to take that one.
Yeah,
my least favorite Michael Bay movie, I'm going to have to go with Transformers 2.
Yeah. That's pretty much what mine would be. Yeah, The Rock would be my favorite. And
no, I'm going to take that back. Transformers 3 is my worst one.
Really?
Because he fucking killed everybody. Son of a bitch.
But no, I'm going to take best movie The Rock, and I'm going to take worst movie all the Transformers movies. Can I do that?
No, that's 3.
Thanks.
No, you can't do that. I'm going to throw it right back in your face like a big old sock.
I'm Mike.
I'm Jay.
And we'll see you next time we watch the movie.
We watched a movie. Yeah. We watched a movie.